Hi, my name is Jim Slater. I'd like to just talk about a few things of what my life has been. I guess first of all, I was as a young lad, I was brought up in a family where actually alcohol was a norm. There was no ifs, ands, and buts. It was just part of living. I had my father was a veteran of the Second World War, and he had some pretty heavy things on his head going through that. But we managed to get past that. And as I grew up, as again, alcohol was not a problem. It was just a part of what I was always doing. I guess when I was after I was married and had children, and I was living in Ontario, and I met a preacher that I thought so much of. He was a evangelical type of man, and I thought of the world of him. And he actually brought me to Christ and baptized me in a pond in Ontario. I didn't bring Christ into my work at that time because I had a lot of places where I had to go, where people where I had to entertain, and alcohol was a part of entertaining. That was just a way of life and a way of things going. However, I didn't realize at that time how far I was slipping away into the abyss. I accepted the fact that Jesus Christ was the Son of God, but I had a job to do. And the job took its toll, but I was very, very successful. And I thought that was how I was being successful, was doing this entertaining and being one of the boys. I accepted him, but I didn't turn myself into him, because I knew that I had a job to do and I wanted to do that job well. And I thought the only way I could do it well was entertaining. And I did entertain a lot. It just seemed that I was going deeper and deeper, and I didn't know it. I finally came around and looked for help, and I found help, and I turned my life. Then I surrendered to Jesus, and I surrendered my life to God, and things started to happen. I was amazed at I still had the same job, and I still did the same things, where I had to go to meetings 4 times a year up in Ontario, and I found now the meetings were different, and people were coming to me with the things that they were having troubles with. And management bunked me into rooms where, it's funny, where people had the same problems that I was having before, and I was just astounded by what Jesus Christ was doing in my life, and I was able to tell them of what was happening and how to get out of this. And I gained some very close friendships through that across Canada. Well, knowing how what I've gone through, and not knowing how far I was fallen, I just started to realize, and now that Christ is a part of my life, there is hope. There is a new balance, a new way of doing things, and I've gone through a lot of surgeries and heart attacks, and gone through cancer, and Christ, Lord, brought me through all of this, and I know now that there is hope and there is a future. Now it's a different life. Now it's a free from areas that had been like demons in me before, and this new hope is a point of I have this because of Christ living in me and through me and bringing me through, I hate to say the hell that I was in previously, but that's where I was. My life before wasn't bad. It's just that I had a bout with something that was beyond me. I was very, very successful in my business. I grew a business, but I didn't grow myself. And turning my life over to Christ is where I actually learned to grow myself.